Welcome back to Raccoon Tweeties. It's been 2 weeks. I'm dressed up like a boss. And that reason is because I'm currently in a lawsuit with Flappers. I'm trying to get a comedy club removed from their name. So I had some litigation this morning with the Flappers. But it's great to be back. I know people missed us. Thank you, the people that messaged me. Thank you to Alan Strickland Williams for, checking in, he was worried about us. He tweeted that he was worried.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and then Heather from the Offbeat was like saying something about she said it's good that we're taking a break.
Yeah.
And Lisa was asking about it. So we do have some fans checking in. Caitlin Jeffers sent me a message. She's going through a crisis or something like that, and she needed our podcast. So, stay calm, Caitlin. Count to 10. Everything will be okay. It's great to be back. Gerardo, the reason we were gone is because Gerardo was in Mexico for a while.
So, I had to go to Mexico, dude.
Yeah. You make it sound like something bad happened there, but it was a family vacation. So
something did happen there, though.
What was that? What happened?
Aggressive bowel movements.
Oh, did you get the food poisoning thing?
Yep.
Dang. Yeah, I went to Costa Rica once, and everybody told me that I would get food stuff, but I didn't. Yeah. Well, what do you think made you get food stuff?
You know what? The only thing that I could think of is like brushing my teeth with the tap water. That's probably what got me. Yeah.
The water. Yeah. Damn.
Yep.
So were you in like your hotel room pooping most of the time, or were you able to make it out?
I shit the bed, dude.
You shit your own bed?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I was apprehensive of telling people at first, and then I said it on Isimo, and so yeah, I shit the bed, dude.
Because you look like someone that would shit the bed.
I mean, that's just offensive. I wouldn't say that.
Yeah. So I'm sorry. I hesitated a little bit before I said it, but I was like, it might be funny.
Brendan told me this is a safe space right before we started, and then,
I told you it's a safe space to talk shit about a person and white people. Because before this podcast started, Gerardo had quite a bit to say about white people to a white person.
Oh yeah.
But it's fair.
And I told you, but I did start by saying not to be not to be offensive. Yeah. And then I did go off on a couple of
Boy, hey, you know what? You gotta get it out sometimes.
Yeah.
It's all about letting it out, talking it out with your brothers.
What's living without a couple of expletives, dude?
Hey, sometimes you gotta drop some real heat.
Yep.
All right, or then there's no healing. No, without heat, there's no healing. What does that mean? I don't know. But it sounded good. It sounded good coming out of my mouth.
I wasn't talking shit about Luke Schwartz though.
No, you like Luke. We got to name all of our biggest fans. Because it's been so long, it feels like we got to. Luke probably thought that we got into a fight with all the fights he gets into. This guy fighting all of his podcast guests.
Mm-hmm.
Luke, I wouldn't think he'd be the kind of guy. I mean, yes, I know Luke's history of kind of rubbing people the wrong way sometimes, but fights I don't see. But I guess he's just out there arguing with people. I won't mention this person's name on the podcast, but there was somebody that had messaged me about Luke. Or did they message me about? Yeah, they were like mad at Luke or something.
Yeah.
A lot of controversy from that guy, which is good. Maybe we should have Luke on the show.
Dude, if he came to my apartment, I'd feel honored.
Oh yeah, damn! Listen to that. Listen to that, Schwartz. Most people don't want you to come to their apartment, right?
Yeah, no, I usually don't allow people with glasses other than my girlfriend.
Are you hot, Luke? Because usually it's just hot people with glasses.
I'm excited for you to get into the first topic because I'm about to fucking school you right now, dude.
Oh, Will Smith?
Yep.
All right, well, yes. It's crazy. I mean, we've been away and so much has happened. Some big stuff in comedy has happened, but perhaps the biggest thing that has been talked about quite a bit is that at the Oscars, Will Smith walked on stage and slapped Chris Rock. My mom texted me about that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't watch the Oscars. Did you watch the Oscars?
Nope, I was in a plane.
Yeah. You were in Mexico. I was at a party. And then what happened was we were all drinking and eating barbecue and stuff, doing normal people stuff. And then a bunch of people texted me the video of Will Smith and smacking Chris Rock. And I looked at it and I was like, oh man, look, Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. And everybody at the thing was like, what? And I said it again. They're like, oh, that's fake. That's fake.
Mm-hmm.
And so I spent a long time trying to convince them it was real. You ever had to convince somebody that Will Smith slapped Chris Rock? Or a group of people? People were like thinking it was stupid.
Yeah.
Because nobody had seen it. But I'd show them the clip and they were like, it looks fake because the clip itself looks fake. But I'm like, no, you're not watching the Australian version. There's like an Australian version that tells the truth. I wonder how many people had to go through this. So I was like, no, the Australian version shows it. And then my phone froze right before, the part where Will Smith is like frowning, like,
yeah.
And he's like, keep my wife's name out your mouth. Like, he's like, you can see how angry he is. It kept freezing and people would be like, your phone sucks. And then I finally got it to play and everyone believed it. So then we were just like, the rest of the party was kind of just us talking about like Will Smith and Chris Rock and Chris D'Elia, because what's a party without talking about a little bit of D'Elia talk? But yeah, man, wild stuff. But you had something that you wanted to school me on.
Oh yeah.
Let's hear it.
So if you revisit, for the big fans of the podcast, we had a heated discussion about a smoothie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Now let's separate the artist from the person that is Brendan Cooney.
Okay.
All right. Can you not fucking laugh?
I'm the guy. I am not connected to the smoothie thrower at all.
Yeah.
I was not.
No.
But you have to separate the art from me.
No.
What did I do?
Let's take the comedy out of Brendan Cooney for a second. All right. You're not a comedian.
Okay. So
you're not standing for.
Very easy to imagine, actually. All I have to do is look at my calendar, and it's quite easy to imagine that. But yeah.
So let's take the comedy out of Brendan Cooney. Now you're just a regular old Joe, right? You got a wife, you got kids, right?
Okay. I don't have either of those things. I do say that I have a wife sometimes on Twitter for comedic effect.
Okay.
But yes.
But in this hypothetical where I school you, right? You have a wife, you got kids. You're down with sticking up for women, dude.
I guess so. Yeah, I mean, I'm not put to the test often.
Yeah.
So, I don't think I've ever proved it. But
now we got a guy that goes on stage. His wife suffers from alopecia, right?
Right.
He slaps the shit out of Chris Rock, dude. Right? Mm-hmm. That's justified, dude. Right?
What?
Will Smith did nothing wrong.
Is that your opinion?
No. You're the guy that doesn't do comedy, and that's what you think, right?
Why do you say that?
Because my point was the smoothie thing was okay until he said a racial slur.
I had never said the smoothie thing was okay.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I said it was okay, but then when he does the racial slur thing, the whole thing comes into question. You know what I mean?
Are you saying that it's okay that he threw a smoothie at a child?
Thank you.
What do you mean, thank you?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying, dude.
I don't see the connection here.
What I'm saying is, he did what he had to do, dude.
The smoothie guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Will Smith did what he had to do, and you're on his side there, but you're not on the smoothie side guy. That's what I'm saying.
Ooh, I never said I use this only as a way of making fun of flappers. I never took a stance because I don't take stances, as you well know.
Okay.
I was happy. There is a part of me that's happy that maybe ball jokes will be hacked now. G.I. Jane, come on, that's the worst joke ever.
Yeah.
I'm tired of G.I. Jane. I'm tired of people saying things like you look like a thumb.
Mr. Clean.
Mr. Clean is hack. Yeah. Although Mr. Clean, honestly, move aside all of whatever this debate is over this stuff. G.I. Jane is a compliment because that's a person who's in shape and looks good and who's a Marine. Mr. Clean, kind of a compliment too because like he's a good looking dude. Muscular guy. Seems like he cleans the house really well or whatever. Nobody's ever like that. Mr. Clean guy's a loser.
Mr. Clean's actually headlining the Chatterbox this weekend
because he's white. Gerardo is making memes about how Chatterbox's lineups are so white. You're turning the Chatterbox into the Oscars. Yep. You should do a hashtag Chatterbox so white.
Yeah.
The Oscars fucking suck, dude.
The Oscars are whack. I mean, the slap dude is the best thing to ever happen. That happened.
Well, let me qualify that. I love the Oscars. I mean, historically, I love the Oscars. I watch it every year. I really liked it as like a family tradition. I enjoyed it. But the last two were so bad that I didn't even watch it this year because I was like, it's gonna suck ass.
Yeah.
The movies don't look very. Coda won. Are you kidding me? I didn't see Coda, but that's because like, why would I? It looked awful.
What did you see?
Don't Look Up, which was also terrible.
Oh, come on, Brendan.
What else was in it?
Brendan doesn't like to have a good time, dude.
Oh, how's that?
Don't Look Up was a good time, man.
Don't Look Up suck balls.
You don't like sucking balls?
I went on another Not to say sucking balls is wrong. I put a disclaimer. I did want to sucking balls is great. Everyone should suck balls. What a hilarious thing to have to say. As if somebody thought, like, listening to this, were like, Brendan really does not like people that suck balls. I have to qualify that too. But what other movies were on the thing? The
Power of the Dog, not that great.
No, not that great either. No. I mean, the acting's fine.
Yeah.
For some reason, I liked when he would talk about Bronco Henry. He's like, this Bronco Henry. I was like, okay, this maybe he should have been in the movie.
What about Dune?
Probably would have been.
You saw Dune?
Dune was good.
Yeah.
Dune I liked. So Dune should have won the Oscar probably, judging by what we've discussed so far.
But a couple of deaf people, you know what I mean?
Well, my problem with that was it looked awful. Like I saw the preview for it, and it's like a white chick that sings like R&B or something like that, and her family is deaf, or I don't know. What's why?
Yeah,
I don't care. She's like, my good feeling, yeah. What? She's from New Hampshire, or some shrimp boat or something. They're like poor shrimp farmers, or fucking, I don't know.
Yeah,
they're fishermen, and they're we can't make enough money for the boat. But she can sing, but we don't want her to sing because she's got to work on the boat. Fuck off.
We can't even hear the fish, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's stupid.
Yeah.
Look, it's not shocking to me that poor people succeed or that deaf people have a good family. Mm-hmm. But Hollywood is still making these movies where they're like, somebody is different. So can you believe it? Mm-hmm. They did something good, but they were missing a foot. Yeah, people without a foot can succeed, Hollywood. Why don't you make a movie about somebody deaf that, like, I don't know, is like just does a cool thing? That didn't make any sense what I just said. But you get what I'm saying. It spoke
to me, dude.
Thank you. You understand. The Oscars, I want to talk about, like, so what celebrity would, and you didn't school me at all, you stupid motherfucker. Put that in. He thought he could get by me. Never, what is the 48 Laws of Power thing you said in the car? Never make the master.
Never surpass the master.
That's what I'm doing to you right now. Because you're the master. I'm not surpassing you. But anyways, that was just an inside joke for me and Gerardo.
And I don't want people thinking I read the 48 Laws of Power. I just know it's one of them. Jesus Christ.
I ratted you out, dude. Gerardo's whole bookshelf is like 48 Laws of Power. There's a few books by Dan Ninen.
Well, let's talk about the one book that you thought I would be canceled by, Doug.
Which one was it? Oh, yeah. Gerardo has a book called 100 Hispanic Americans, and I point out, like, there's a lot more than 100, okay? A little stupid, right? I can't be alone. I mean, it's kind of a dumb book to have. I mean, there's a lot, and they're great.
Yeah.
But what I was going to ask you, not to put you on the spot, but, like, let's say you're in the Oscars. Mm-hmm. What celebrity would you want to attack you?
Oh, I thought you were going to.
I didn't think about this, but I was just, like, on the way. I was like, which one would you want? If you had to. If you had to.
Damn fool. I think, honestly, if Kim K would give me a good slap across the noggin, you know?
Was she there?
I don't know, but like you say, celebrity. Yeah.
I'm trying to think, like, I'll give you some people I know Wesley Snipes was there.
Yeah.
He was wearing, like, these weird Bermuda shorts or something like that.
I wouldn't want to get slapped good, though, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Wesley Snipes used to be in those videos where he did fighting and stuff.
Yeah.
He, like, trained people or something. He was like a workout dude. I wouldn't want Wesley Snipes to do it. Bradley Cooper was there.
Bradley, that's a good one to get slapped by, dude, because you don't see that coming.
He comforted Will Smith afterwards. There's a picture of him, like, hugging Will, like, hey, Will, it's all right there, man. I have a picture of Bradley Cooper now as his character in the movie with Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
What was it called? Do you know what I'm talking
about?
The singing
Born
movie?
to be good at singing.
Born to be good.
What is it called?
Born to be good.
Born a Star or some shit like that.
Yes, it's something like that. You're getting very close. Born a Star. I can't think of it either.
Fuck.
What is it?
Birth of a Star.
Birth of a Nation. That's a racist.
Star movie. Birth.
Let's look at it. I'm curious because people listening. This is what you do to keep people listening because, like, they say the name when they're listening at their house. A Star is Born.
Star is Born.
Damn, dude. Oh, that's how tired I am. I can't get to A Star is Born from Born Star. Kid Rock.
Kid Rock.
Bradley was like, hey, yeah, we'll do. Make sure you get there. So he talked him down from the ledge. Jada was there. Jada.
Yeah. She really fucked the whole thing up, didn't she?
Well, man, we didn't watch it, so I don't know who the...
Well, let's think here. Javier Bardem. I wouldn't mind get him if he slaps me. Then I got a couple of things to say about colonizers. You know what I mean?
Because he's from Spain.
Exactly.
It would open up. You're looking for a star that would open up a dialogue.
Open up a dialogue, dude. LA comedy. What's with these colonizers slapping me on the stage of the Oscars?
They wouldn't. Woody Allen's not allowed at the Oscars anymore, so he wouldn't slap you. Nicholson's too old. What other movies? There's Power of the Dog. So Benedict Cumberbatch or Humperdick.
Okay, that's not.
What is Cumberland? Cumberland. I almost said Benedict Cumbersnack. Bennett. You know what? That's who I want. I like Benedict Cumbers. It'd be funny if he slapped me. How dare you? Well, what would piss Benedict Cumberbatch? Actually, you know, he might kick my ass.
Flappers is a fine establishment.
Yeah, he comes up, he's like, I have a few things to say. Flappers is one of the best comedy clubs in Burbank. I can't do a Benedict Cumberbatch thing. Jesse Plemons. Maybe Jesse, because, like, he's a fat, lazy guy. So, like, you know, the slap wouldn't be too hard.
Timothy Chalamet is a fucking skeleton, fool. That's just going to...
Yeah, you know? Timothy, but then it's like so disrespect. You just got slapped by Timothy Chalamet.
You're right. Yeah.
Nobody will ever respect you again.
Yeah.
What award show would you want to be slapped at? Would you want? Is the Oscars where you want to be slapped, or like what award? Was there an award show you'd rather be slapped at?
I don't know. Game 7 NBA Finals.
That is not an award show.
An award is given.
I'll name some award shows for you. The Emmys, the BET Awards, the MTV Movie Awards, fucking the Tonys,
the Teen Choice Awards,
the People's Choice Awards, the Country Music Awards.
Dog, Lin-Manuel Miranda at the Tony Awards slapping me in the face while rapping. You know what I mean?
Well, he's rapping or you're rapping.
Maybe he doesn't like my rap, dog, and then he battles me, and then I win, and he slaps me.
He gets mad because your beats are so fresh.
Yeah.
Do the draw out comb.
Go hard about Capone.
He's like accuses you of stealing that.
Yeah.
He's like, I was working on a new thing about the music about Thomas Jefferson.
Andrew Jackson.
Thomas Jefferson on the phone. Thomas Jefferson on the phone. But he's not. That wouldn't make sense. Thomas Jefferson. There weren't phones then. Draw out a comb. Go hard about Capone. For me, I mean, comedically, it would be funniest if I was slapped at the BET Awards. That would be pretty funny. But I wouldn't want to get slapped there because it would probably mean something negative that I had done.
And it wouldn't stop at a slap, dog. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Probably not.
They would jump in, kick you on the floor and shit. Yeah.
Who's they? What celebrities?
The artists.
Are you saying like all black people would join in a Cooney beatdown? I could see it happening. Now I think. Oh man, that's a hard question. Would I want to get slapped at the Country Music Awards? No, I wouldn't want to get slapped there either. The Tonys would be maybe a good place because it's like a theatrical place. It could be one of those Tony actors. Maybe they slap me because I start talking about how I don't think musicals are good. I don't know where I was going with that.
I thought you had one in the pocket, dude. I was trying to fill you up with like a good little nest to like lay this egg. You know what I mean? I
know, but these are just ideas I had, so a better podcast can maybe run with it. Maybe they hear it and they take it to them.
You know what? You know what struck me about the Will Smith thing is that it makes you realize how many people want to slap somebody at the Oscars, dog.
What do you mean?
The amount of people that are like behind Will Smith, like, yeah, dude, he did the right thing. It's like all of us want to slap somebody at the Oscars.
I don't know if I agree with part of what he said because like that's one of the things I like. So there's one thing I really like about the Oscars. It's that the hosts traditionally make fun of the celebrities. I think that's hilarious. But I also like Will Smith hitting Chris Rock because like I like that the celebrities were so fed up and angry that anyone would talk shit about them that they were supporting him doing that. Yeah. They like literally were clapping when he was like, love will make you do crazy things. What if he had like stabbed Chris Rock and he's like, love makes you do crazy. Chris Rock's dead. Love does some crazy stuff, man. He like seriously injured him. So I did like that the celebrities sticking up for themselves somewhat. Yeah. Because even though they shouldn't, they should just take it because they're rich and they probably deserve being talked shit about. There's something about being like, nah, fuck that, fuck you, that I enjoy watching. Yeah. So that was fun.
You know what I always say, dude? Go fuck yourself, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, anyone that fucks with you can fuck with them. It doesn't matter where you are, right?
Exactly.
Punching down. I guess who's punching down in that situation? They're both billionaires.
Right.
Will Smith, I guess, because he's a little bit more rich and bigger than Chris Rock. Chris Rock's an old man.
He's the aggressor.
He hit an old black guy. What is he, Cooper Lyden? There you go. There's an old show. Cooper, this is a funny story might be the wrong word, but funny to me. He was at an open mic at, what is that? You remember that Next Door? Do you ever go there in Hollywood?
No.
He was at an open mic in Next Door. I wasn't there for this, but there was some old black guy that was talking shit to him, and Cooper walked off stage and punched him in the face.
Oh.
And people were like, "Whoa, my God, what did you do that for?" And apparently this guy, he was like somebody the people at the Improv knew him.
Oh, okay.
And Cooper was booked on a show at the Improv that Sunday. He got kicked off the show. They told me he couldn't perform, which sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry here, but yeah. And I think Cooper has hopefully done some mental work since then. You know, you don't just want to punch random people just because they're annoying.
Yeah.
I wasn't there. Maybe that guy said an alopecia joke or something, but he was like, "Look at G.I. Jane over there," and Cooper was like, "Don't talk about that random bald woman," and heroically punched him. I don't know.
You know, we're all getting acquainted with this word, right? Alopecia, right?
Yeah. I wonder if I have it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't.
I'm bald.
When you bald, is it just called getting bald? It's not like a disease?
See, I don't know.
Okay.
Because, like, I don't know. I don't know anything about alopecia. But if being bald is a disability, then give me my sticker, baby, because I started going bald in high school.
Give me my handicap.
If anybody needs a sticker, if that qualifies, then give it to me. But
also, too, are you really fed up with bald jokes, or are you saying that comedically?
I mean, no, comedically, it doesn't like offend me or whatever. I just because some bald jokes are funny, but the ones that are like boring, like, "Oh, you look like a thumb," I've never understood what that even means.
Yeah.
And I am sort of annoyed by hat guy because it's like, I'm fine with being bald. Took me a while to get okay with it. Yeah. But, you know, I wear hats sometimes because I don't want skin cancer. And it sounds like I'm defending myself. Like, you don't, I wear a hat when I want to wear a hat. But, like, I hate that hat guy shit because it's like, if somebody wears a hat all the time, I want to make fun of them too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I mean, it would be nice because you can make fun of me for being bald, but I can't make fun of other people for whatever they have. Yeah. So if I can't make fun of other people, then, you know, maybe Will Smith is going to attack everybody that makes a bald joke, and if you do it, you're gonna get slapped. And that's fine with me.
I mean, if we're losing our focus here, dude, because it's called making fun. You know what I mean? But somebody's got to suffer, dude, when you're making fun, right?
I mean, that was the funniest thing I've ever seen on TV. So I can't in good conscience say that I don't support it. I thought it was so funny.
No, it's the best thing to ever happen. Like in
real life.
Yeah, ever since it happened, I wake up every morning, and it's going to be the thing I do. I look at the video.
I'm not saying that I want Chris Rock to get hit. I like Chris Rock. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying that it was right for Will Smith to hit him. I just think it was so goddamn funny that, you know, it's just like, I think it's good that it happened. Yeah. Now, some people are like, now comedians aren't safe anymore. But no, I don't think it's going to cause any problems with you know, doing stand-up when I do it at fucking fourth wall. Yeah. I don't think that anybody's going to hit me. But, you know, if you do want to try something, you know, hopefully you know how to fight, because I don't. The other thing that happened was AMC, which you completely missed.
Yeah, no, I was in Mexico, dude.
It's been so long that since we've done this podcast that we have a lot to go over. But there was a lady who I actually vaguely remember from back in the day.
Can you say her name or not?
Yeah, I'll say her. Tiffany King, I think. Is her name? I didn't remember her name, but I when they finally, because at first nobody knew who she was. Yeah. And people were like, who is this woman? Who is this woman? And I was like, I wonder if I know who this is. And people messaged me. I think Elijah Katz was the first person who sent me a bunch of like the clips of her doing stand-up. It's so manic and insane. And they edited it. They cut it up just showing like different clips. She's like, I do this, and then I teach a yoga class, and I'm working on an opera, and then like there's at one point there's like a woman who's like, can you like put us out of our misery or something like that to get her to stop? And she goes, oh, put you out of your misery. Oh, why would you say that? Like, I've never been attacked by an Asian person before or something like that. Something weird, some weird off the cuff thing. And then she was like, a lot of people get jealous because they haven't experienced as much as you. And then she said something about being depressed. And then she was like, I'm working on an opera. And then she started singing opera.
Oh, man.
So, maybe not Comedy Central half hour, ready. Yeah. Maybe not Netflix special ready. But
there's not enough sex jokes for Comedy Central.
Yeah, none of. She didn't do anything about like blowing somebody or eating pussy, which is like, if you're gonna do stand up and you want to get on Comedy Central, like you better throw that in.
Yeah.
So she was, a huge mistake there, but I think she kept it pretty PG. Other than like, if you think emotional trauma is not PG. Anyways, she was doing like a bunch of people put it online. It went super viral, like NBC and like BuzzFeed and TMZ were having like a woman does stand-up routine at AMC or whatever.
No mic, just fucking pro bono, dog?
Yeah, no mic. She had a mic. I mean, the projector went down, so unless she like carries her mic around, So she did that, and everybody was like going wild about it. And I went like mildly viral because I said that after it happened that I'd been hired as the talent booker at AMC.
Yeah.
And then like a few hours later, I tweeted that I had been fired as the talent booker at AMC. And I'm very mini viral. Not other people went more viral. The thing that made me the most happy, I told you, is that Henry Winkler replied to my tweet.
Yeah. Which
is the Fonz, if you don't know, from Happy Days. Also Barry Zuckerkorn, the lawyer in Arrested Development, and then I think he's also in Barry, which is your show. You don't watch it, but you love Hader.
Bill Hader. No, I said one Bill Hader thing earlier, and you think I love him.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. You were like, you know the like character, Mr. Saturday Night, or whatever the fuck? Yeah. I was like, no, I don't know who the fuck that is. I'm not a big Bill Hader fan. Sorry, Gerardo. Fucking hate white people, loves Bill Hader. Explain that to me, Isimo Pod. Did you know that, Dominic? Did you know that your boy is in love with the whitest SNL person of all time, Bill Hader?
I mean, Jason Sudeikis is pretty fucking white. Oh, God. Yeah.
We did. Have I ever openly talked shit about Sudeikis on this pod?
Not that I recall.
Not that it this is...
The people have been waiting for it, dude.
I fucking hate Jason Sudeikis, dude. I despise that guy. He just doesn't have a funny bone in his body. When people complain about white people and how they get stuff for no reason, I'm like, that's Jason Sudeikis, Brett Gelman, those two motherfuckers. I don't understand.
Yeah.
But he's in like the most popular show. That stupid ass soccer show that we talked about.
Ted Lasso?
The people at Disney don't fuck or whatever. I don't know. Maybe that bitch was right. I'm sorry. I just called her a bitch. I didn't mean to. I'm so tired. I got this new job and it's great, but I got a lot to do. Anyways, this AMC lady, one thing I didn't understand about it, or that I didn't think was that cool, is like, she's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't remember her being crazy, but I don't really have any big memories of her at all. But I looked at her Instagram and it's like kind of sad, because she's like depressed and like a nut job or whatever, which is not nice to say about people, but whatever. Yeah. I mean it with concern.
Where there's smoke, there's fire, dude.
Yeah. But people were like tweeting about her, like, this is the lady that, like, some woman was like, this is the lady that was at an open mic and I lit her early and she did this. It's like, you're trying to go viral off like this person being like she's a bad person or something like that's whack. That's lame. And Frank Castillo tweeted and making fun of her too, but it was different. He was like, it was something about her accusing him of being racist or something like that, or sexist or something. So that was kind of funny. But I just don't understand why people constantly pick these insane people and then pick on them online. With me, I'm like not really talking about her. I use like news items as jokes. I'll make it a flappers thing, or I'm saying I'm the booker of this. I'm not attacking her. I'm just joking around. But they're like specifically singling her out and being like, I remember when she did this to me. Give me like me. Or like, this is white lady entitlement. First of all, she's insane. So I don't think that, just like with that Jennifer Gable person, the craziest white woman is not the example for all white women. Mm-hmm. You did a show where they put a white woman after you that's terrible at stand-up.
Yep.
Okay, but that doesn't mean that she represents all white female stand-up comedians. It just means that she's somebody who is a liberal who still has an Andrew Cuomo video as their top tweet. Still, after everything, still has an Andrew Cuomo video as their top tweet. How we talk about guys being tone deaf?
Yeah.
How tone deaf is that? Right? Does it get more tone deaf than that?
Yeah.
It's been almost a year since we found out that Governor I don't even remember how to do a Cuomo impersonation. It's been so long, and
Fugazi.
it's not what it is.
Oh, okay. I just guessed.
Do you remember when I was like, I tried to make like a Cuomo chunk? It was so dumb. Where like he did a press conference where he's like, I didn't know these women had a problem with me. I hug a lot. I'm old school. Sometimes I squeeze a little bit. There was a police officer. I grabbed her tits. I call it a hug. She called it a grabbing. He was like basically saying crazy shit like that.
I'm Italian.
We hug. He kept blaming it on race.
Yeah.
And
we do things differently back at the homeland.
I can't even remember. I had some really bad joke that I have to stop doing this, where I use like a pop culture phrase as like the punchline because it's so hack. But it was like, I call women honey, sugar, honey bunch, because he was saying that. So I was like, honey bunch, my wife. I said my wife. I don't know why. I thought that could be 5 minutes. Like I would do a joke and then I'd go back. I would be like, and then he was talking about this, and I'd be like, my wife. God damn it, I'm bad at stand-up sometimes. Oh my God, I did that at the Offbeat, and those old people looked at me like I was the dumbest person who's ever lived. Although they did, that sadly laughed at my wife. It's almost impossible not to laugh at that. God. That just put me back in the dark shit. But yeah, I mean, these people are like, the politics doesn't matter. It's hard to take them seriously. Yeah. Because the politics clearly doesn't matter to you. If you are left and the likes matter more. Because you got a lot of likes, and I'm just bagging on this one person I don't even know. I'm not sure why I'm doing this, but if you have a lot of likes on something that's supportive of Cuomo, and you leave it up after you find out that he's essentially tried to fuck everyone on his staff, underage, married, cops, what do you really think? Do you really have political views, or do you care more about how much people are liking your shit, sharing it? Whereas me and Gerardo are nakedly only caring about the latter.
Yeah, we have integrity, dude.
We only care about the like. No, Gerardo does a very political podcast where they talk about different issues that in the Latino community.
Listen, we talk about mustard. We talk about Sonic. You
talk about funny stuff too. Yeah. But you did a whole episode on the Chavez Ravine. Okay, the Raccoon Tweeties is never going to address anything. Come anywhere near that. Okay,
say their names, Doug.
Raccoon Tweeties is going to talk about the book 100 Hispanic Americans and talk about how it's a funny title for a book. Okay, that's the closest we're going to get. And now maybe it's a good book. Check it out. I mean, there's 100 people to learn about.
I'll tell you what, you haven't read the rest of the title, Doug.
I can't see it from here. My eyesight's not that good.
We'll get ready to get canceled, dude. 100 Hispanic Americans who shaped...
are better than Gerardo.
who shaped American history, dude.
Oh, that's if I could see the rest of it, I still think that there's more than 100 that shaped American history personally, but maybe I'm just woke.
And contrary to popular belief, there's more than 100 books in my library.
What?
I have a big library, dude.
You do not?
Yeah, dude.
That is not true. It's a very small bookshelf. So that's not to say that Gerardo doesn't read, but if you're judging Gerardo's readership judged on the size of his bookcase.
I mean, it takes a lot to get on that bookcase, Doug. I got Che. I got Freeing the Natural Voice, dude.
You read some Che?
Oh, yeah, I read Che.
What book? Did he write more than one book?
He has Guerrilla Warfare, and then he has his autobiography.
Oh, okay. What's the autobiography called?
And I could be wrong.
Che?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not about Michael Che.
No, it's written by Fidel Castro. I'm wrong.
It's a dad joke. Oh, Fidel Castro wrote Che Guevara's auto or biography, not
yes,
auto.
Not auto. It means he signed it
yourself. Yeah. He signed it. Autobiography means anytime you sign a book, it's your autobiography. Oops. Fucking War and Peace is my autobiography now because I wrote Brendan Cooney on it.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. The Che Guevara. What was I about to say about you? Oh yeah, I know it. You read a lot, and I read too.
Yeah.
Like more recently than in the past, but reading I think is good. A lot of comedians don't read at all. I've noticed.
You know what I do?
What?
I buy the book, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like my list of things to do. And then I buy the audiobook and I listen to it. But then I have the book on the shelf because then people walk in and be like, damn, this was cultured and shit.
So the books are props. But I mean, listening to it is pretty much the same as reading it.
Yeah.
It's the same words. But you listen to audio, you listen to those books on audiobook.
Yes.
I don't like audiobook. I think I might have a little bit of undiagnosed ADD, not trying to be, like excuses for things, but
hello.
Yeah, hello. Oh yeah, I'm saying that Ryan's lying. Ryan is lying about everything he says. He's a highly functioning, he's a liar and he's using it to his advantage because he wants to get famous that way. We all know Dominic's in on it. No, that's not what I was saying. But anyways, I read the books.
Yeah.
I've been reading a lot of George Saunders. I don't know if any of our listeners read George Saunders, but I think those books are great. I don't know if it helps me at all, but I like reading at night. The problem with being a comedian or an open micer is that there's like not enough time, with all the stuff that you have to do, day job, unless you're one of these people that we were talking about earlier that they can just sit around all day, write whatever they want, because they don't need to have a job.
Yep.
But people like yourself and me, the salt of the earth, I gotta make sure the working people of California are treated respectfully at their job. You have to run your pod and your other gigs, and it's like there's just not a lot of time to read.
Damn right, brother.
So it makes sense that you do the audiobook while you're driving around.
Yeah.
Because you can listen to it.
And you know what, dude? If any kids watch this show, just fucking don't listen to your parents. Like, don't read textbooks, dude. Those textbooks are like smoke and mirrors, dude. What's real is people's experiences, dude. And if you walk away anything from Raccoon Titties or Tweeties, that's it, dude.
For a second there, it sounded like you lost your sobriety. You're like, you do anything right, because that's what I said. And that's why I started drinking again.
Yeah.
But no, that was a good point. If a celebrity did, like, let's say Will Smith did that to you.
What's that? Slapped
you. What would you do?
What do you think? You know what? I probably wouldn't be as CCC as Chris Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, calm, and collected.
Yeah.
That's what we say in our therapy groups. Just kidding. No, I wouldn't
Gerardo,
be
tell me how that made you feel. I'm mad. Fuck you. Fuck him. All right, but yeah.
I use anger management as a credit on stage.
In anger management class that you're in, like everyone's like, they're like a little bit afraid when it gets to you. But all right, but keep going.
I'm not in anger management, but what were we saying? Oh, if Will Smith were to slap me, dude,
yeah,
I would probably, you know what, dude? Aren't you allowed to fight back?
Yeah, you can defend yourself, yeah.
But now you're implying that I'm like the host of the Oscars, right?
On live TV, that'd be so funny. Chris Rock and Will Smith. It went longer than just a slap. That'd be so great. They don't have any security to break it up or anything. Bradley Cooper's got to go on stage and like break it up.
Hug him.
It's Brad's job. And at that point, Bradley Cooper has to do something. Like when Will Smith is literally killing Chris Rock, Cooper has to come up there and be like, hey, I just want to look at you again, or whatever he says.
This fool comes out and plays a Born Star and shit.
Yeah, he's like pissing his pants or whatever. Yeah, well, that's a stupid question, I guess, because I don't know what I would do either. The other thing I was thinking of is like, if you were attacked by a celebrity, what weapon would you want to have?
You see, my whole thing, and and it's not coming from a place of when I'm a comedian. My thing, dude, is just playing dead when you get attacked. Like basically not like literally fall into the ground, but just don't hit anything. You don't hit back kind of thing.
I think it would be funny if Will Smith attacked me and I like try to beat him back with a tennis racket because he was in King Richard. I'd be like, watch out, motherfucker. I watched the movie, bitch. Like hit him with the racket or something like that. Just to knock some sense in him. I'm like, listen, I made a G.I. Jane joke, okay? You're way too mad. I didn't even know that she had alopecia because I don't know what alopecia is.
You know, it'd be awesome.
I'm bald and I know it.
Is if Chris Rock like gets slapped, comes down, pulls out a belt, and he just starts like whipping it like a whip.
Pootie Tang? Yeah, dude, that'd be great. That's another good one. He's like Pootie Tang, like or the guy from Pootie Tang comes out like, hey, get off my boy. Or I don't even remember what the Pootie Tang guy sounded like. Sawatade, that guy. Sawatade. What's another thing that fucking Chris Rock?
I mean, like the plausible answer would be a gun. Like you want, like you know. If you get attacked, you don't know when it's going to end. Like in the moment, you don't know how this is going to end. You know,
like which Oscars people that were there would you feel the need? I'm going to pull up like the Oscars.
Meryl Streep.
She was definitely there. Like who would you need a gun? So I don't need a gun with me like Oscars red card.
Oh, dude, Jason Momoa. If Jason Momoa is heated at me, dog.
Definitely him. Is he at the Oscars though?
Yeah, he was there. He got felt up. Did you see that?
I'm going to do stand-up looks from the red carpet. So Zendaya, don't need a gun.
Nah. Unless she has a gun.
Yeah, well, yeah, true. Give me some fucking pictures, dog. So all three of the people here, Zendaya, Timothy Chalamet, Nicole Kidman, you don't need a gun unless you're an AMC, right? Because Nicole Kidman, you know how she gets.
Dude.
Guns are great in a place like this.
If anyone talks about movies sensually, it's Nicole Kidman, dog.
Most of the people you wouldn't need a gun at the Oscars, like Laverne Cox, don't need a gun.
Yeah.
Nina Senecar, don't know who that is. Eugenio Derbez.
That fool sounds like he knows jiu-jitsu or something.
Yeah, I'm going to say we probably need a gun for Eugenio.
And you don't even use the gun to shoot anyone.
I'm not saying I'm going to shoot these people. I'm just saying for self-defense purposes.
Yeah, they get scared, dude.
Olivia Colman, don't need a gun. Most of these are women.
And also, it's like a cold cock. You fucking hit that fool in the face with a gun. That's hardcore, dude. You know?
Who are these people? Sebastian Yatra? He's in a pink suit. Simo Liu, definitely need a gun.
Simo Liu, yeah.
Definitely need a gun. Nice suit. Well, honestly, I respect this. I respect this. That's a fucking... If you can pull off a red suit like that...
Yeah.
If you can pull off a suit like this, come on, Raccoon Tweeties. I don't know why I said that. There's a lot of times I say something, I'm like, what? Kelly Marie Tran. Oh, Kelly Marie Tran is the... is that the Star Wars chick?
The girl that everyone hated on, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
She's
Carlos Lopez Estrada.
Also, what about this?
Daniel Day Kim. Fucking definitely need a gun for that motherfucker.
What about this, dude? Denzel Washington.
Definitely need a gun.
Yeah.
I can't do that. I wish King Kong ain't got nothing on me.
Why did you look at yourself?
I wanted to see what I look like. What's another Denzel? I could almost do Denzel at one point in my life.
Yeah.
What is like a line that he's at? I'm not even gonna try.
I mean, he's older though too, so I you know what? I would just take the beating. If it's an old man, dude, I'm just gonna take that shit. You know what I mean? Like
Riz Ahmed. Look at this fucking terrible suit, dude.
Oh my god.
What is that?
He looks like he's in a Kanye West music video.
He does. He looks like he's one of the people like shimmying while Kanye plays the piano. Vanessa Hudgens looks really good. Maybe you might need a gun with Vanessa Hudgens.
Yeah. We're all in this together, Doug.
She's like real remember that COVID video? She's like, COVID's like whatever, it's a gay.
She said
no,
that.
But like she was acting like that. Jesse Plemons, I don't think you need a gun.
Oh, you know what? Now that you're going through the people, it's like you don't really need a gun for actors, dude, at all.
Yeah, and also they could trick you real easily, you know, because they're so good at manipulating the screen. They might. This is a good look though. It's a good suit and shirt.
Oh yeah, dude.
He pulls off the all black shit.
Also, too, you know, actors' number one thing in acting, you got to always have that scene in a movie where you're trying to cool somebody down and make them drop the gun. You know what I mean? Hey, you don't got to do this, dude. Just put the gun down. You know what I mean? You always see that in a movie.
Right. None of them would ever get me to drop the gun, though. I keep it on them right away. Now I'm just like basically like, what's that? Like, this is the fashion police. There's your boy Momoa.
That you're what's her name?
What's that old lady? Yeah.
Fuck.
She died.
Joan Rivers.
Yeah, you know.
Funniest female comic of all time.
Oh yeah, you like Joan Rivers?
But nobody likes when you say that. She's one of my favorite comics of all time.
That's cool. I mean, I just don't know her stuff.
Yeah.
I thought she'd be fun. Like every once in a while, I'd catch her at these award shows, and she's like, "That's a terrible dress." I'd be like, "That's kind of funny that she said that."
You got to see her stand up, dude. You never seen.
She dressed like a fucking bitch, or whatever. I was like, damn, this lady fucking hates dresses. But yeah, go ahead.
And then her daughter took over, and she's kind of weak.
Her
daughter's got too many.
I thought her daughter was hot.
Oh,
That's such a weirdo, dude. She's like the most plastic surgery ever put on a face. I was like, this hot.
no!
hot
If
lady.
you ever anyone that listens to the Raccoon Tweeties, I'm
Joan
sure.
Rivers' daughter's hot. Sorry, cancel me. All right, but you don't think she's hot?
No, I don't know. I have a girlfriend.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, you know.
I can't. I can't
I know.
put a face to a name. Right
I'm
now.
sorry, Maria. I don't want to make Gerardo say anything nice about other women. Okay. He told me yesterday that all women are disgusting. Besides you, Amy Schumer. No gun. Yeah, no gun. Yeah, no gun. Tony Hawk.
He was at the
Tony Hawk.
Oscars.
He has a cane.
Oh my god!
I don't know why I'm laughing at him with a cane, but hopefully he's okay.
How would you dress if you went to the Oscars? And it can't just be a tuxedo, Doug.
I don't like his suit either, because I don't like that whole like the fucking suit where it's like a blue or red and it's got the black like what is this, a lapel? What is this called?
A blazer.
No, but this part.
Lapel.
Lapel. Lapel. Dave should lapel. I don't like this when it's black.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's like, you can maybe pull that off if you're the right guy but that's a bad suit. I don't know who this is. Reba McEntire, another woman I think is hot. DJ D Nice. I wouldn't pull a gun on him. Kevin Jonas would need a gun. Bradley Cooper definitely need a gun.
Why though?
What do you mean? Because he's a loose cannon, dude. I think so.
Okay,
Look, he like stood up and comforted Will Smith. Like, who does that?
But do loose cannons do that, dude?
Yes. Loose cannons like recognize other loose cannons. I remember when I was like that, Will. He's like fucking. He's a nut, dude. Remember the Sean Penn video, like at the actor studio thing where like they were like, does anyone have a question? And one of the is when Bradley Cooper was like a young actor. He's like, I have a question. Of course he did, because he probably like fucking punched or grabbed the person's nuts next to him that wanted to ask a question. Yeah. Cooper's like, hey, Sean Penn, what would you do if you slapped Will Smith? I don't know. I was just going for it there. Phineas. There's a lot of guys at the Oscars this year that look like my old roommate Eddie. Take that for what it's worth. Phineas is the guy he's like the brother of that woman you hate.
Oh,
Billie Eilish.
I love Billie. What are you talking about? I hate
Billie.
Billie.
You did a stand-up thing. You did an open mic where you're like, I really like her music, but she's a bad person.
Oh, she's a terrible person.
You kept saying that, but then you had nothing to back
No, I know. It was just, I didn't have anything to say that night.
Because you don't really think that.
No.
But it was just like comedic.
She's a horrible human being.
Why, though?
I know. It's like, that's where it ends.
Oh, you're going to keep going.
Yeah.
You're going to keep going with the bit. Fair enough.
No, okay, so this is what I'm trying to say. Her singing voice, have you heard her sing?
Yeah, she's pretty good.
Right?
Yeah.
And then it's just like there's a complete contrast to that singing voice.
What do you mean? The way she acts?
The way she is
She has a weird vibe. It's like something bad happened to her or something.
And also she has that whole like glorifying celebrity thing too. She's like, I spoke to this girl. I spoke to like...
Oh, she does that?
I spoke
name
to
dropping?
like Beyonce. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah. And she doesn't talk like that. I was just making a joke.
She's pretty young. So like if I were really young and I got famous like that, I'm sure I'd be like, the other day I was hanging out with Cardi B and she was like, I was talking to Bill Clinton. I was like, what's Bill up to? And she's like, he's wilding, dating Cara Delevingne again. They're both like doing Molly with the Migos. I don't know. I would be name dropping. I mean, I name drop now people you never heard of. So this podcast is about name dropping. I can't name drop enough. I'm trying to think of who else. People are messaging me. People have started sending me stuff. Sam Harder sent me some stuff today about some Flappers email that was funny. Like the dean of Flappers. He's like, and you have to suggest, he was like, you have to, I'll pull it up. It made me laugh. You want to get on the show? DM me on Twitter.
Sam Harder liked one of my tweets and I was like, damn fool, I'm making it right now.
Another piece of advice I give them is to have some type of giveaway, aka merchandise, aka merch, aka how I make money after the show. Usually merch is what a headliner sells after a show. So if you want to headline, you better start getting ready. It's March, so let's make it Merch Madness. Oof.
Wow.
That's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder, like, no offense to Moon Jam or whatever his name is, but you should call it Moon Merch.
Merch Jam.
Merch Jam.
Yeah, I mean, you're so tired.
Paul Merch Man. I am tired, dog. I don't know how much more I have left in me. Merch Madness that's hilarious.
I mean, I've never read like an elevator pitch before, dude.
Dude, this guy he's the dean of flappers, and he sends out like a newsletter, and it's always the most like unhinged madness. But it's entertaining, so I'm glad that he does it.
Who's the dean of flappers? I know they go
Paul
through
Moon Jam or Moon Jam.
I know they got crazy turnover over there.
Paul Merchman.
How long has he been dean?
I don't know. It's funny. The guy before him looks exactly like him. It's like they switch a guy. They have different names, but they almost look exactly the same.
Can I tell you a true story?
Yeah.
This one guy told me once, he's like, I'm actually thinking about working on something. Because you know me, I like asking people like, you don't have a podcast, you work on a podcast, the podcast, you should podcast. You know what I mean? And then I remember this is way back when I was doing Josh Vardo.
You're the COVID of podcasts.
This is way back when I was doing Josh Vardo. And he told me, we had him on the podcast, and he told me, I'm actually thinking about working on something like the history of flappers. And I've never spoken to him again.
Who was that?
Nick Laney.
The history of flappers?
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Told by comedians.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But also, please have me on. That would be very funny. I mean...
Why do you have Latino written?
Oh, yeah. The reason I wanted to do that is because on Isimo Pod, I was very humbled and honored to be on Isimo.
Did anyone hit you up about that?
Well, I got every day someone likes those reels.
Oh, yeah.
And I had lied and said that Izzy was following me, but she started following me. And I think I got some other followers. Yeah. And then I saw a lot of the comments were cracking me up. People were like, he could be Spanish. He could be Latino. I have cousins that look like him or whatever. And then somebody was like discriminated against for being white or something.
Yeah.
And then a Latino lady was like, that's horrible. You can go to the service and they won't turn you away. So I was, basically helping people out. So yeah, I mean, as the reels did really well, it was a fun time. But on the show, you would ask me, or not you, but Dominic asked me, like, who are my favorite Latino comics? And I didn't name a bunch of people, and I was thinking, man, this sucks. But
I also did cut around that part a lot.
Yeah, well, I mean, nobody hit me up about it, but Eric Rocha, who's like a really good friend of mine, who's also very funny. And then, who else will I remember? Like Miguel Gonzalez is funny.
Oh yeah,
I'm not like,
dude. Miguel's making a hardcore comeback to comedy, dude. He's going hard every day.
And oh really?
Yeah.
And Mario Rodriguez and Buster Brown, I love those guys.
Yeah,
fun to watch. And there's probably more than I'm forgetting, but that's why. Yeah. Who didn't I name? Who did I leave out? Was it like a Chatterbox lineup where you'd only white people? Well.
You actually didn't say my name.
That's what Gerardo said. Not me.
You actually didn't say my name.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
I said Dominic, Ryan, and you or whatever.
Or you or whatever.
I said it at the end, but it was like you cut me off.
No, I know.
That's what you do, you son of a bitch. You cut people off, and that's why nobody fucks with you, man.
That's why you don't get booked.
You don't get fucking... They remember what you do. Words have power. 48 laws of them, okay?
I mean, I platformed Brendan Cooney, dude.
I know, that's terrible. You fucked up. Dude, I mean, you would think all the times that you read 48 Laws of Power and those posters on the wall that say 48 Laws of Power and your signed 48 Laws of Power cut like book, you'd think with all that, you'd have learned some skills.
Yeah.
But you don't know anybody's name. It's so fun to say that. It's so fun to say that you don't know comedians. I don't know what I like about that because I do the same thing. My roommate, Matt, he's never seen any movies. Like you bring up any movie, he's like, nah, I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
He hasn't seen The Godfather, hasn't seen Friday, hasn't seen any movie. So it's just fun to be like, dude, you don't know any movies. Or like, I'd be like, have you seen this? And be like, of course you haven't. Before he has a chance to answer. It's fun to find something, a blind spot that someone has, and then just
same
constantly.
Thing for me is cartoons. People will say cartoons to me, and then they're like, "Oh, but you haven't." He's like, "Have you seen this?" Or, "We don't watch cartoons, but have you seen Scooby Doo?" I'd be like, "Yeah, I've fucking seen Scooby Doo. What the fuck, you know?"
Yeah, Scooby Doo. You should have seen. That'd be weird. But these people that watch anime, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I don't understand anime at all.
I mean, listen, it's kind of a bit, but I also believe it 100%. You know, bits come from a real place, and cartoons are the dumbest fucking thing of all time.
I like kids cartoons when I was a kid, and like South Park, and sometimes there's like good cartoon shows, but for the most part, yeah, the kids like cartoon shit is stupid.
You know why too though? Because when you say to somebody that loves cartoons that I fucking hate cartoons, they feel a need to try to convince you that cartoons are good, but they have nothing to say about it. You know?
Yeah, most of the time people haven't tried to get me. What cartoons did people try to get you to watch?
Attack on Titan is anime.
That's a kid's show, isn't it?
Is it? No, there's a lot of blood and gore in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just not going to watch anime. It's boring.
Yeah. It's like, dude, it's just crying all the time. Like, you know, why are we drawing things that cried? You know what I mean?
There was like a really conservative Arizona.
You don't even address it?
Wait, say it again, sir. I was so tired I didn't hear that. Why do we always cry?
Well, no, why are we drawing things that cry, dog?
Oh, you think it should only be happy drawings?
I mean, not predominantly crying shit, dog, or like struggle shit, like.
I was the whole time that you were saying that I was trying to think of a way to make fun of Dominic. I don't know why Dominic, but I couldn't think of something. I don't know, anime, like, I don't know enough about it. I didn't know that they cry in it a lot. But that noise, yeah, I think maybe I have heard that that noise or whatever that they do.
Turn off, dude.
I find it off-putting. Yeah. So I don't. I think that anime a lot of times is for people that are a little different than the norm, you know. And
I love those people. I'm not trying to hate on them.
I'm not saying that they suck or something.
Yeah.
I'm just saying they're like a different kind of personality, which is not my personality. So I don't watch that. But it's not that I'm like, you know, right or whatever. And they're wrong.
It's just fun to shake up the apple tree, dude. Like, oh, you like this thing? Why the fuck do you like it? You know what I mean?
Although the funniest guy I've ever met was a big Naruto Shippuden fan. He kept telling me that I should watch Naruto.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because like Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, or The Last Airbender, all critically acclaimed stuff. But it's like, if I don't have enough time to read a book, I'm not going to watch like a anime with a bald kid who can fly or whatever.
Yeah.
He has alopecia. And what is it? Anakin, The Last Airbender. He has alopecia. He's a bald man, so, you know, fucking better not talk shit about bald people. Gah, 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 gah.
How can you make alopecia like a flapper's pun?
Good idea.
Aloe flappa?
Aloe flap, no. But I still have been like writing various drafts. I did a bunch of Will Smith tweets. I was going to be like, this couldn't have happened at the Lyric Hyperion. Today I just wanted to tweet something about, I wanted to do a tweet today, something like I, like with the board of trustees of Flappers or something, or like I'm chairman of the board of, I don't know.
Did you read my tweets about it or no?
Oh, about what?
What we're just talking about, Will Smith.
You tweeted about Will Smith?
Yeah.
No, let's look it up. How much time have we done?
We've done a good 50, I think.
I should probably get into the segment soon, but I'm going to look at your tweets.
I want you to read the tweets out loud, dude.
Read the tweets
out loud. Raccoon Tweeties. Okay, I'm just covering time until you get the tweets.
Sorry, it's hard to spell Geraldo.
It's hard to find people when you don't follow them.
You're doing everything you can to make it hard. Your name has nothing to do with you, and your actual name is not Anna. It says Go Hardo Al Capone. Will Smith slapping Chris Rock cured me of depression.
Is that good?
That just might be true. I don't know. From now on, when I bomb, I'm going to say that was a G.I. Jane joke. That's good. I like that.
Damn.
Call me crazy, but I get a boner every time Joe Rogan talks about Ex Machina.
Because he starts talking about how sexy the fucking robots are.
All right, we'll like it just because you laughed. But it was funny when I said it.
Dude, I love my tweets, dude. I'm my biggest fan, dude.
I'm your biggest fan, you fucking loser.
Stop it, dude. The fuck?
All right. Those are good. Good takes. Every week we check in with Scott. Or checking in with Scott. Checking in with Scott. So let's check in with Scott. Scotty Lures, man. Been 2 or 3 weeks to see if he's tweeted since then, right?
Oh, he's been tweeting. I read it on his Twitter.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, he's tweeted one day ago. Think about how miserable the hot takes at open mics are going to be tonight. Damn. True. true. But that was one day ago.
How many likes did I get?
Only 4, because I'm 4. But it's true. It's a true statement. Scott is a truth teller. All right. Also, our favorite segment we haven't done in so long. Got to check in with Heather to see if Heather is okay.
Is Heather okay?
Is Heather okay?
Not likely.
No, very unlikely. All right. Pretty ironic that edgelord male comics are now living in fear of being assaulted when they're the demographic most likely to assault female comics. 3 likes.
Damn, I almost fell asleep while you were reading that.
Heather, this is like a variation of a tweet you've already done like 6 times.
Yeah.
You're wasting your likes.
Yeah.
You got to do a new one. Because you've said many times that the real bad guy is male comics. The first time I think you got a lot of likes on it. But this is just a retread. And I say that as a dear friend.
Yeah.
Because you want your friends to be honest with you.
And I'll say, I know people missed the show, and I appreciate those people, I think we shouted out all of them.
Yeah.
And, I did too. And I was going through Scott's tweets, and I went through Heather's tweets. And I got to say, Heather's like, I think she has like an ad lib, like, book. And she goes, okay, I'm going to just put the keywords there, and then she tweets it out.
Yeah.
Of like other people that did successful with tweets. I fucking hate Twitter, dude. Twitter sucks.
I don't hate Twitter. It keeps me connected to the people. Most of the messages, sometimes on Instagram, people message me. But so I stay connected to my dear friends like James Fritz. And who? Let's see.
And Fonzie.
Henry Winkler. How could I?
Did he comment? Hey.
Jesse Velasquez wrote me something. I forget what. Somebody reached out to me about that woman. Somebody reached out to me from a cruise. They're a cruise comic, and they were like, hey, I'm on a boat. It's like, whoa, dude, how's that? And he was like, not too good.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding.
Would you do that?
He was enjoying it. Would I be a cruise comic? I'm like intrigued by like the adventure of it.
Yeah.
Like it sounds kind of cool, but I don't really like cruises, and I'm like afraid that I get trapped on the boat. Like I've never been on a cruise, so I shouldn't say I don't like it, but I don't want to get trapped on like a COVID boat, and everyone has COVID, and then I'm like dead, or like I get trapped on a boat with like, people who get food poisoning or something. I just the idea of being trapped in a boat and you're the comedian that bombed last night, pretty bad, right? Everyone has COVID, they see you, they're like, we should kill him first. So,
I mean, dude, I wouldn't mind bombing on a boat, dog. You know what I mean?
Bombing on a boat. He's like, I bombed on air, land, and sea. I bomb on an airplane. I'll bomb at the AMC. Some people, of course they do a comedy on a cruise. They do it in a movie theater. Wild. Would you do comedy at AMC with like no microphone and the movie's not working?
Honestly, I would like to say yes, but probably not, dude.
Yeah. She's going to be the guest on next week's podcast.
You got to separate the art from the artist, dude. You got to you got to be a regular person sometimes, and then you got to, be an artist sometimes. And when you're at a movie, you're consuming art. You're not trying to make it. You know what I mean? That's a narcissist, dog. She's like, she's out here trying to make everyone laugh all the time.
Yeah, I know. When I tried to do stand-up at Astro World, it didn't go as great. Boom.
Do you think I'm becoming like a better motivational speaker at all? Because I'm trying.
I think you're great at doing that, motivational speakers. It reminds me of when I tried to do stand-up at 9/11.
Oh.
I'm just trying to do like stupid shit now. I'm an all comedian, remember. I switched to all comedy because that tweet I did where I said, if this gets 50 likes, I'll become an all comedian. It got 90. So.
Oh, shit.
I'm an all comedian now, so come. 9/11.
Damn.
All right. Thanks for joining us. We're happy to be back. Hope you enjoy this episode. DM me and like and subscribe. Smash that retweet button. Tell them about TikTok. Make Gerardo make clips. Subscribe to the YouTube. Tell Oathman to get his dumb, boring ass up. Stop using his children as an excuse. And do something with my YouTube, you stupid bastard. All right. Fuck Cutter.